Hello and welcome back everyone. Let's talk in this video about the locators. So in order to locate an element in the DOM page, let me open this Google Chrome and let me open this website. It's called source demo. And what are locators? Hey, I need to interact with this element. How do I interact with this element? We need to understand what is the DOM page. So in order to interact with this one or to find its locator, we have to right click here, inspect, and then we can click on this one here. It is called inspector, and we will just click on this one. And as you can see, it marked something here in the DOM page, and it is called class login logo, and it has the text of swag labs. Okay, so this is the DOM page, and we can move it from left, right, or bottom. As you can see here, this is the DOM page and this is the CSS attributes. Okay, let's understand more about this HTML. This is called a tag. It has an opening and it has a closure, and this is called an attribute. Let me pull this one here. Okay, let's see, open it like this. To interact with something or to locate an item using CSS, we can write it this way. For example, I need to locate this one, so I will copy this and I will just put them like this. This is how I locate it in the using CSS. And you can use this template. So here is a tag, and open array brackets, and then we say here attribute equals attribute value, but this one will be in quotation, so it should look like this. And if we copy this one and we come here, let's click Ctrl F to find, and let me paste it. It shows 1 out of 1. That's what we need. We need a very unique locator for each element, because sometimes the driver gets confused, and if we return more than one, it will be confused which one to interact with. So we need a locator to make it 1 out of 1. And we can also learn how to use XPath. As you can see here, how to use XPath. The difference will be like this, and then tag, and then again at attribute name equals attribute value. So the only difference here, I'm going to add the at, and I'm going to add it like this. I can put the tag name, which is dev. So if I use dev, it will mark it, and I can also use asterisk. It means anything. It doesn't have to be dev. It could be body, it could be dev, it could be script, it could be input, it could be anything. So this is how to use XPath and how to use the CSS. How would we apply this in the code? So we need to come back here. This is the English one. So let me create a new test case. Test. Let's give it a name, locators, for example, and then we will type in async again like this. We'll pause the page, arrow, and then curly brackets. Okay, what we need to do here is await, and then let's say page dot locator, and we need to parse it here. We have multiple options here. We can use the CSS selector or the XPath like we used in here, or we can use different ones as well. Let me comment this one, comment this as well. We can use it directly. If I have the ID, I can just simply click ID equals double quotations root. I can also use this one, page.locator. We can use this the way it is, And if it has a text, for example, we said that this one had a text swag labs, so I'm going to mark it again, inspect it again like this, and I will copy swag labs, and let's get back here. I can use this one. Okay, text equals swag labs. This one would also work. I can also use another one if I'm not sure if it doesn't have swag labs. It might be having just swag, so I can use this. Input has text input. I would replace it with the div, and I will add in here the text that I need. For example, I need swag. So all of these ones would work with you.